Hello. So what happens when you start to genuinely focus most of your energy on cultivating more energy? Well, it can get kind of hard to, I'd say, deal with in a way, because when somebody's used to living in a specific range of energy, and this is literally purely talking about physical energy at the moment and mental, like the physical and mental kind of mixed together. But when I say energy, I mean like the feeling of like liveliness or aliveness, of vital energy is what I mean. So when somebody gets used to living in a specific level of vital energy, what happens is that they kind of like, it's almost like they build a home on that level of vital energy, and it becomes comfortable to them. Like the illusion of home, right? Like you think, and this is going off topic for a second though, but like you think about it, like you can be like super at home and comfortable out in the middle of nature, but yet you still don't feel as though you're at home because you're not in that space that you have called home. And that's what I mean by them building a vibrational set point as a home. Is that's their comfort place. And it's like they can venture away from that, but they always make their way back to their comfort place, which is their home. So anyways, what happens when you start to focus most of your energy, instead of on these things that are draining energy, onto things that will build energy? Or you start understanding instead that your vital energy is one of the most important things that you have in this lifetime, and that the whole aspects of the things that are going on in this lifetime are meant to take your vital energy from you. And the power of waking up comes from understanding how these things that take your power work, or your vital energy, and then either disconnecting them from your life or redirecting your attention onto something that will feed you energy instead of take your energy. And it's not always easy, because a lot of people, they build stories, and then going back to the analogy of the home, right? So they'll sit at their vibrational home set point, but they'll build stories of why they need to sit there, and why that's their home, and why that's their comfort spot. And then you may ask them, well, why don't you go and try to make a home somewhere else? And they'll say, I don't have enough funds. And these are all internal, right? This is all things that this is metaphorical as well, but like this is all things that are being said inside of you. So they'll be like, oh, I don't have enough funds to get a new house. And then you look at them and you say, there's no such thing as funds. That's made up. You can actually just like move your house like with the power of your mind. And then they say, no, this is impossible. This goes beyond the level of understanding that I have, and I will not believe it. So they decide to stay at their house with the story of the fact that they can't move because they are stuck there because of whatever reasons. These are the things that need to be changed in order to be able to raise the level of vital energy. So the thing in this situation that needs to be changed is the fact that the mindset is trying to tell the person that home set point is the only place in the world that they can sit safely, and that if they decide to do anything to be able to move that set point, then something bad will happen. This is a limiting belief, and it's a false belief as well, and it also pushes you into perpetual cycles, and it's no good. So this is why it's important to first like you have to understand also in this reality, what happens is that you make a change to yourself, and it takes some time for that to be reflected back in your reality. Generally, when you are in other planes of existence, like when you make a change in yourself, then that is immediately reflected external to you. But in this reality, it's a little bit different because it's more dense. So it takes a minute for it to kind of be manifested outside. So you'll start to notice these changes in yourself, but you'll still see the things reflected in your external reality that you had been seeing before. And that's going to keep happening for a little bit until you start noticing that as what it is, and then actually genuinely changing that to something that will redirect your attention to something else.